there's a guy or girl in your life and you have a crush on them. You don't really know them well, but you have a crush on them. Shall I confess to my crush, Sally? Huh? And let me give you some kind of advice and my experience on this situation. If I had a crush on someone, I would go up to them and be so direct about it. Literally whatever I thought, I would just say it. Now, it wasn't this most masculine, confident kind of approach. Hey, I have a crush on you, put your number on my phone. It wasn't like that. It was more like, I'm gonna, shall I go around the corner, maybe they'll see me? Shall I go around the corner, maybe they'll see me and maybe I could just slide a text that says I have a crush on. Oh, this is so nervous. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this, alright? I got this. I ain't got this, fan love. It was more like that for me. But literally, as it is, I would literally, if I had a crush on someone, I would try and be direct with them. Now, if you have a crush on someone, don't be direct straight away. Why? Because you don't know them. You don't know that person, so for you to be direct on a crush, unless you're never gonna see them again, there is no point, because they can think all sorts of things. Every time I did this, I came across either really creepy or really creepy. It's not natural to me to do this, especially if you don't know them. See, most crushes start from people we've never even interacted before. So when you go and interact with them for the first time, all they solely have is that interaction to judge you on. They don't know who you are. They've never seen you before. All they can judge you on is on that interaction. A lot of heartache and trouble would be saved if people just not directly but indirectly interacted with their crush. So what I mean by that is if they approach them through a friend or whatever, even just started to get to know a hello or a hi to a strange person, to them a hello or a hi, just to get to know them, rather than being so blatantly obvious and say, I really think you're pretty, would you go out with me? I really think you're handsome or pretty, could you go with me to the pool? As soon as a person blurts out their true feelings for someone, they instantly lose value and instantly it kills attraction. The law of attraction is built up through time. Attraction gets stronger through time. That's why if you've ever met someone you're close to or a person that has an amazing personality, it's through time you've got to know them and you're stronger, you've got that strong connection. That's how relationships work. And if you look at it, no one ever wants to be given something on a plate. They want to work for it. There's this thing called seduction, and even the most handsomest of people have to use this. Attraction is a lot stronger once you get to know someone, and that's why it's best to talk to them. It's best to talk to them before confessing. So, you have a crush on someone, what steps do you do? Number one, you go out and approach them. Don't you stop yourself from approaching them or it won't ever happen. But you don't be direct, you do it indirectly. Maybe this is through a friend, you know that person, maybe it's even an introduction as a stranger. So number two, you start to get to know them, start spending time with them, get to know that person. What this would even do is this would even work in your favour. Why? Because after you get to know someone, you can really tell whether it would work or not. Number three, after you've gotten to know that person and you think you know them well enough and you still feel the same way you do, now that you know them, now that you've got a connection, some sort of connection with them, you can confess to them. But wait for the right time for this. Whatever feels like the right time to confess, you should be the judge of that. If you think it's too early and too late, just do it right in the middle. We will have that timer where we know when it's the right time. So, that's the end of my video. If you really try and get to know your crush, a lot of heartache and pain would be saved. Because when we have a crush, we instantly put them on a pedestal. We say they are perfect. We look at them from a distance and we say, they are so perfect. But we don't go close enough to actually see whether they really are. We don't get to know them. A lot of heartache and pain would be saved if we knew who our crushes were. Because sometimes our crushes aren't even our crushes anymore. Because we just don't match. They have a different way of thinking. They have a different attitude, a different way of life. And you just get put off. So those are the tips that honestly would help if you are trying to do this. Otherwise, thank you for watching and I love you. Bye!